Hello, Ricardo. Thank you very much for joining us today to share your journey in QA and to share more about how you got your first job, how you got your second job, and more about this profession and what you think about it. So, first of all, where are you from?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm originally from Colombia, but I've been in the States for quite some time now, like half of my life. So yeah, I'm currently in Boston. That's where I live.
Can you share more about your job title or recent job titles, the industry, the company, the salary range? I'm sure we would love to hear those details.
Yes, of course. So my current job title is software QA engineer, and this is actually my third job in QA. My of the three jobs I had, it was basically the same title, software QA engineer. The first QA job I had right after taking the QA manual course was they offered me 70K per year, and it was actually a contract, and it was good.
So it was 35 per hour, pretty much.
Yeah, 35 per hour. So that was good. First job in QA. Then from there, I moved. When the contract was over, just about 8 months, 10 months after, I moved to another company for a full-time, direct role. And that one, I was able to get 85 per year.
85,000 per year, full-time job. Was
yes,
it okay?
Yeah. And this one was actually in biotech, so it was a little bit different, but still QA, still testing, writing test cases. So really cool, really great, really grateful. And on this one, I was for a couple years, and then I did the automation course because I really wanted to keep going, keep trying to do better and increase my earnings. And yeah, after I did the automation course, I looked for another job, and this my current job, which actually started not too long ago, just this summer. This one is actually 135 per year, so
wow,
that was pretty good. Yeah, very good. Yeah,
this is amazing.
Ascension.
This is amazing. I'm very happy for you. And this role that you're doing right now, it's an automation role.
So the role is manual, actually. Although when I was applying, and in the job description, they asked for automation. In the interview, they asked me if I could do automation. But the role itself is manual. I don't have any automation duties or anything.
I'm sure that you're not the only one. It's not something that happens rarely. I know many situations when the job descriptions ask for more, but eventually they need you to do certain function, QA, testing, something simple, and it happens a lot for our graduates as well. That's exactly the reason why we tell don't focus on the job description, apply and apply. I'm also very glad to hear that you were able to get those ranges that we're always talking about. For first jobs, getting between 70 to 100K. On average, it's usually 70 to 80. In your case, the first one was 70, the second one was 85, 10 months after the first one.
Yeah.
And then you worked there for 2 years. And you basically did the automation, got more skills, and got a better salary in another company. Amazing.
Exactly.
That's amazing. So 3 times you got the job. It means that you know something. You know something that others don't. You know how to pass the interviews.
Sure. Yeah.
Nice.
I agree. Yeah. I think that's all. What Careerist helped me with, just knowing how to do the interviews, because that's definitely a huge part.
Thank you very much. I just didn't understand, if you can remind again, how quick did you start your first job after graduation?
Yeah, so I actually feel like I got pretty lucky, but I got it, I would say, within 3 months after finishing.
I think that it's exactly what we usually talk about, that the range of the job search is between 2 to 4 months on average, but with the changing world, we will not be surprised if it will become 5 and 6, and it sounds like something that definitely possible in the range of 3-4 months on average, sometimes longer. It really depends on the person, of course, and how much you apply, how many applications you do, how confident you sound, how good your resume and LinkedIn looks like. It's a combination of a lot of things. Just I want to remind everyone. But in your case, your strategy during the job search, was it like applying a certain amount of jobs per day? What was your approach? Do you remember?
This was a while ago. I do remember I was doing as you told us back then, and it was definitely like 30 jobs per day or something like that. It was a lot of applications.
So you were constantly applying for jobs, and at a certain point you started getting calls. Was it during the first weeks, during the first month, or it came after a while?
If I remember correctly, it was pretty soon, probably like after a week or two. I started to get calls. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And what role did Careerist career support play in helping you secure the position? What do you think?
I think definitely the interview preparation was really helpful. Having the interview questions, that big document, that was really helpful too. I mean, I know a lot of it, required to memorize, but I think ultimately that helped a lot, because a lot of the interviews I did back then were basically the same questions, and it was good to know that I already knew how to answer. So I think that was like a really great help. And of course, the resume, Careerist helps you with the resume, and I'm sure that also helps a lot. So yeah, definitely a big help from me.
I'm glad to hear that. And what you were doing before Careerist? You have a computer science degree, or what's your background?
No, so my background is actually on music. I had a music degree. I was working on tech support for a music company, so lots of music products, and some of like music technologies. I was doing customer service for customer support, but it was really basic, nothing highly technical or anything. It was mostly people would call with questions about how to use their instruments, their keyboards.
So it was more like a technical support, or it was something light, more of a customer service.
Yeah, I mean, it was technical support, but it was
it didn't require programming.
It was customers, just trying to install a program on their computer.
Okay, something that anyone can learn in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
Just making sure, because some people are going to hear technical support. Maybe you have a PhD, computer science.
Oh, not at all. Yeah, not at all. As a matter of fact, no. I would say even working at technical support, I felt like I didn't know enough. But once I started doing it, I realized it was just following instructions. and yeah. Okay.
And why did you decide to change your career and get into tech? What was the reason?
The reason was simply because I was looking for having better financial stability, having better hours, having more time with my family, weekends, more of a regular schedule. So I was just really looking for more stability in that sense, and after learning about QA and all the opportunities, I realized there is lots of opportunities out there to do that. So yeah, I just wanted more stability overall.
I'm glad that you have more stability now, and you have amazing journey, and it's only the beginning, and you're already making a lot of money, and it sounds like you love your job.
Yeah, I mean, I like it definitely. I mean, love is a strong word. But I would say I appreciate it. I am grateful for it, and overall, I do feel like it's the right place for me.
Is it remote or in office? By the way, your previous jobs as well. Interesting to know. Is it like you're working from home, or it's what's the story?
So my first job was hybrid, and the second job was in office, and then my current job is hybrid too. It's mostly in office, but it's hybrid. Some days I do work from home.
Awesome, because I really enjoy remote work. It's amazing, and I wish it to everyone. But on the other hand, I have a relative of mine, my cousin, who got a very nice job in QA, but he didn't like working remotely. So people are different. Yeah, some people prefer to be in the office, hanging out with people, communicating with the teams. Some people prefer to work remotely. It really depends. But I personally love remote. Yeah. But you will find what you wish, because you're going to have a lot of different options that you can choose from. So did you have any doubts, fears about making the switch?
Honestly, no. By the time I decided to get into QA, to go with Careerist, by the time at that time I was already decided. I just wanted to find that stability, that job, that 9 to 5 that paid well. So not really doubts to be honest. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. What made you choose Careerist, over other programs?
What made me choose Careerist is that your program was a lot more straightforward, to the point. Other programs were just like long, like 2 years, 1 year, 9 months, and the other thing that made me really interested in Careerist was that, you guys at the time had this policy of, you get a job or we'll refund you, and I thought like that was really like, if they're saying that, it's because they're confident I'll find a job.
Definitely.
And I remember everywhere it says you have to follow the rules, and I followed the rules, and I got a job. So I was pretty happy. I was
that's exactly what I wanted to add. That guys, keep in mind that you need to follow the terms and conditions of the money back guarantee. Because when you follow those conditions and you actively applying, and you're in touch with your mentors, and you are finishing all the modules, all the parts that you need, and you prepared well, and you actively applying, you follow instructions, you will be able to get results, to get those jobs exactly like Ricardo. And you know what? The fact that you can get a job by following those instructions, it's not a coincidence that Ricardo got 3 jobs already. Okay, free time he got the job by following those instructions. Now it's a good reminder for all of us to follow the instructions from your career coaches, from your mentors, to get the best results as soon as possible. Okay, guys, I just want to remind everyone, I think it's very important, and I'm glad that you shared that it also was something that helped you to make the decision. I just think it's very important to remind people that in order to get results, you need to put effort. And sometimes, in some cases, people forget about it, and people are different, and we love everyone. I just want to remind those that didn't put enough effort yet to put more to see the results. Anyway, let's move forward. And I definitely wanted to ask you, from your view about the structure of our program. Like, we have the mentorship, we have the internship, we have the career coaching, the learning part. Interesting, what you felt was most helpful for you.
Yeah, that's a good question. Because I had no background in tech, I found like everything was really helpful. Like from the lessons at the beginning, like each of the lessons I thought was really helpful. I think probably also the interview practice was really helpful, and like I say earlier, just having the interview questions, I think that's definitely like a big part of it. And I feel like not a lot of other places, and this is probably one of the reasons why I like Careerist too, not a lot of places put so much emphasis in the job finding, whereas I feel like over here it was very focused on that. So I think that was the most helpful, just like the emphasis in job finding. And yeah, I think that was the most helpful for me.
So basically, you mean the part where you had a mentor who worked with you one-on-one and reminded you or prepared you or encouraged you. You mean that, right?
Yeah. The mentor definitely helped a lot. They always had good advice. They're always really easy to reach, so that helped a lot. And I think the system itself it's pretty well designed to help you succeed. So yeah, the mentor and the system, I think was
awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I wanted to also ask you, how did landing this first tech job, and I'm sure that every time it was different, right? 70, 85, 135, it was different. I guess, I don't know. You felt different things, but I was wondering how you feel that it changed your life.
Just having a much more stable job, much less stress. Coming from customer support and into QA is like so much less stress. So I love that. I just think that it's a good career, honestly. And of course, the financial difference is a lot too. So earning a much better salary will also ease a lot of your problems too. So I feel like overall it was definitely a big life changer. I think my quality of life definitely improved, and of course from 70 to 85 it improves a little bit more, from 85 to 135 even more. So definitely it's like I feel every time more financially stable, more financially secure, and that allows me to also be like more relaxed, you know, with my other things in life, you know, if I don't have to worry about the financial so much. And there's stress free. I mean, I really feel like it's not that stressful as other jobs can be. It's good to have vacation time. It's good to have weekends, to have a normal schedule, which I didn't have before I changed. So definitely huge change.
Amazing. It's amazing. I'm glad to hear that. I just want to tell people listening to us that it's not always stress-free, and sometimes you have stress.
Right.
Sometimes you have different companies and different teams and different managers and different leads that lead to certain amount of stress and certain circumstances. But it's not always stress-free, but it's definitely much more stress-free than most jobs that I ever saw in my life. And in many cases, it's not really stressful. People are nice, are friendly, salaries are great, products sometimes are very interesting or impactful, changing lives of millions of people, and it's very, very exciting. I wanted to ask you about automation because I'm glad that you bring a great example not only of manual QA successful story. You got already 2 of those, and now you got your automation role where you basically do still manual, but you definitely got probably more a bigger salary thanks to those skills that you acquire from automation. I just wanted maybe you to share with others about this program. Was it something that you felt was something that too complicated, or something that it's possible to do and it could improve your chances and salaries and so on? I just wanted to hear your opinion about the automation program that you went through.
Yeah, of course. I definitely agree and think that it's definitely not for everybody. For me, I thought it wasn't that difficult, but I mean, I also, sometimes like to be curious with, tech and I did take like a Python course before starting the automation program. But honestly, I didn't think it was that difficult. But like you say, I mean, it's not for everybody. I think it's really helpful to at least get acquainted with automation. Because like in my job, I don't necessarily I don't do automation in my current job, although it was like a requirement when they were looking for the candidate. But just the fact that I'm like acquainted to it, the fact that I have some experience with it, I think that helped a lot. And it also just gives you more confidence to feel like, oh, I can do some automation, if I have some pointers. So definitely.
So basically they ask you questions about automation during the interview?
No, not really. During the interview, they asked me like what I've done with automation. I told them about like internship I took in Careerist.
Okay.
Like they asked me like what I've used for automation, more for curiosity, I think, rather than for necessity.
So it sounds to me like if you learn those answers from the program, from the automation program, it sounds like you will be able to increase your salary like 30-40K. So I think automation potentially could be for everyone in case that you're going to still do manual QA jobs just with higher salaries. I just think that automation itself, programming, algorithms, is something that requires a lot of effort, attention, and focus. And I believe that everyone, if they're going to have this focus and dedication and motivation to figure it out, they will be able to learn it. But to remind you, it's not as simple as QA, as manual QA. And what we always recommend is first to get your manual QA jobs like Ricardo did. He went to manual QA jobs first, got his 70K, 85K, and then when he felt that he wants to grow, he went to acquire those extra skills that might be challenging more. But if you understand the big picture, you can definitely talk about it during interviews and get certain roles that don't require automation at all. Now, if you will be able to figure it out, you can get jobs that require automation that can make up to 180K, okay? So please, guys, keep that in mind. And I wanted to ask you, so basically you're saying that automation is something that people can figure out if they put enough effort. I just want to hear your point of view on that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. If you're curious, if you're willing to, just take the time to learn, Python a little bit better, automation a little bit better. If you have a little bit of, that spark of curiosity of let me try and figure this thing out. I think it's doable for almost anyone. I think the most important is that like spark of curiosity of let me try and figure it out. Let me see if I can do it. And if you have that, I think, yeah, you're like halfway there already.
Okay. It required you a lot of effort, or it was something that doable if you have, focus?
Yeah, no, I think it's doable if you have focus. I mean, I don't want to say it doesn't require effort, but I think if you have the time and the mental energy, the focus to sit down and do your homework, as the course like gives it to you, I think you figure it out. It's as simple as that. I mean, yeah, so as long as you have the energy, you can figure it out. I think it's not that hard, I think.
I see. Okay, thank you very much for sharing that. I'm sure that some people would love to hear about this experience of automation program. And the reason I love to repeat it is because many people want to go into automation before they got the first job in manual QA. And I personally see how often it leads to waste of time, waste of effort. And that's why I always remind people, guys, focus on getting manual QA job first. Once you're there and you do the job after a month or two, you feel comfortable at work, you can start learning automation, Python, algorithms, and do your best to figure it out. Worst case scenario, you'll feel it's not for you and you will stop and you will leave it. But if you figure it out, if you'll be able to understand it, it will open new doors, new opportunities. Highly recommended. That's what we do. That's what we recommend. And Ricardo is a great example how to use it the best way possible. What would you say to someone who's considering Careerist but is still on the fence?
I would say to them, if you really just want to find a job and in QA and that's your goal, ultimately find a job and improve. I don't know, maybe it is your salary you want to improve, maybe your quality of your day-to-day quality, your quality of life. If that's what you're looking for, I think Careerist can help you find that in a really good amount of time. So I would definitely recommend it.
Thank you very much. And if you could give one piece of advice to new students and maybe for graduates, maybe it's not one piece of advice, maybe it's multiple things that you want to let your colleagues, fellow graduates, potential customers to be aware of, something you want to share. What would it be?
That's a good question. I would say to not be afraid. There is definitely a lot of companies out there that are looking for the skill, and sometimes they're looking for the skill, but they're also just looking for a person who can do the job. One really interesting thing I wanted to share is on my second job, which was in a biotech company. At first even when I was doing the Careerist course, I would have never thought I would work in a biotech company. I don't have any sort of bio degree or tech degree, but I did my interview and it went well and they hired me. And like after I got hired, I was talking to my boss and she was telling me like the reason why we hire you is because there were other candidates with like master degrees and such, but these kids could not like have a conversation. They didn't know how to talk. And that surprised me because I don't consider myself like an outgoing person. I don't consider myself like somebody that knows how to talk to people or anything like that. I consider myself a shy guy, and my boss is telling me that it was all because I just knew how to have a conversation, how to talk, and I was surprised. And that just kind of taught me that a lot of times, of course, companies are looking for someone skilled, but they're also looking for someone to be part of their team, just to someone that they can work with. So you don't. I would say to everyone, like, don't underestimate yourself. You might check more boxes than you think you do. You might have more. I mean, not every person you interview with is looking for you exactly, and that's okay. But you never know. Maybe sometimes people just like you and they'll want to hire you. And you do have to have some skill, and Careerist really, I think, does a great job at giving you the skill, and the rest of it, also is you. Sometimes you just happen to be in the right moment, right time, and you might be like the person they're looking for. So yeah, don't underestimate yourself. Just keep applying, keep working for it, and there's honestly no way to failure. I feel like you just do interview after interview, eventually you'll get it. So yeah, keep going.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for sharing it. I really appreciate everything you just said, and I agree with that as well. And also, it reminds me why you guys should not worry about competitors or other graduates or other candidates, because you don't know these candidates. You don't know how they sound. You don't know how the resume looks like. You don't know what they're saying. And that's exactly the reason why you should just focus and be happy that you have the questions, the answers, the person that's going to help you with the resume, with the LinkedIn, with the steps, where to apply, and with the confidence, with the experience, real hands-on experience from the internship. Everything you need, we're going to help you with. You just need to follow the instructions. Please keep that in mind. Ricardo, I really appreciate your coming and sharing your story today. Thank you very, very, very much. I hope to see you again in the future. And thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's my pleasure. I'm happy to share some of my experiences with everyone. I hope it's helpful. And yeah, good luck to everyone that's applying or that is hoping to start applying soon. And thank you for having me, Max. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate Careerist. You guys really made a big difference, helped me a lot, and I hope you can continue helping others. And yeah,
thank you very much. Thank you.